Alright, welcome back everybody to another episode of the Iron Tail playthrough, whatever, on the Galaxy map. Right now we're watching our beavers do a little bit of building. I kind of came in here in the map fashion and added some things that I thought we could use in this particular area, and the whole reason we're building it. A lot of bad water pumps, and then we got a lot of bad water storage coming in here, so that was one of the things that I added. And in doing that, we may have come up with an idea. So our bad water situation's kind of a little bit of a problem, and that being, when this flows out, we have to divert it and all that other junk, which is kind of a pain in the butt. But if we can get these tunnels unlocked, we can then start tunneling a pathway to like a area that we would want it to be diverted from, if that makes any sense. So I'm kind of thinking everything goes this way. We have a couple that go a little bit higher, but we can, you know, dig around and basically put some sluices up here, so like when bad water comes, we can, you know, divert it as such. I did also put some TNT up here. Oh, they got rid of it. Awesome. Alright, so obviously we have things that we are waiting on, but once we're done waiting, we're going to lower this and we're going to make our soybean patch a little bit bigger. I will probably also come in here and add a place to actually put soybeans. I did come over here and make one of these fermenter thing people. Actually, we're going to make that back to cassavas. But yeah, I want to get a collection going, and then I also want to drop this down to this level and then also do that. So we have a few things going. I built this path up here in hopes, I mean, at this point, can we do that? Yep. And let's high priority that, and then we can come in and TNT everything up. I started playing this guy because I kind of wanted to see what this would look like, and then on top of that I did then I'm going to add another layer. So we're going to add this layer to kind of make this taller. Obviously it comes over these are going to be gone in the next couple of whatchamacallit cycles, maybe episodes, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, we're going to blow this out so that then this can stay watered and hydrated, and we don't have to worry about having this guy here, because I'm pretty sure some of these are going to die. I get those are kind of useless jobs, but they're needed. I think that pretty much sums everything up. So we have 3 days, 3K of water. Once water gets pumping again, we'll be in a good position. Once this gets blown up, actually we're just going to put a double, and then we'll leave that there until that gets built. But yeah, so that's kind of my thought process. We have a bunch of pine resin, which is what I was going for. We need that for something, I think that was just an extra one, so I just was like, what the heck, we'll put pine resin in there. But yeah, hopefully we can get to a spot where we don't have to pump as much. Obviously I got a lot of water tanks, we got a lot of water tanks to fill. It's just kind of one of those annoyances. But we do have the capability of getting these now. And these take fairy logs and metal, which, I mean, isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world. We got plenty of fairy logs, so that won't be too terribly bad. But this would then but it needs 5 berries and 5 extract. So that'll be a good thing because then we can get rid of those, but let's go ahead and get this going. So we have these now, and I'm gonna, oh, we have to have that built. You know what? We're gonna build a few of them and just kind of see what happens. See, like, unfortunately, I haven't played these guys very much, so I don't know the was it the onset and then nuances? The nuances, there you go. I don't know the nuances of them. So that kind of is a slight problem in that aspect. We do need green sludge, but we are doing pretty good on that. Hey, we got a lot of those built. We got a couple of workers. Now we're getting bad water. All right. And then yeah, once we get all this stuff set up, we'll be in a very good position. We just need the TNT, but we are using TNT in other places, so that would kind of make sense. But yeah, that would definitely help us out as far as like we could then have a lot of control over this and then begin to have just clean water everywhere, almost. Unless we got a bad tide, which is kind of going to be this whole section right here. I'm okay with this just being bad water. I did think about before we got going. Oh, we can destroy those. Okay, boom. And then let's get that going. I want that the highest priority. We'll put that as a medium thing. But yeah, if we can get this to have water, then I don't think we'll have to worry about this, because this should be able to spread everywhere. And then this will give us a really good, big, huge berry grove, which is kind of what we need. And I kind of want to see this built, especially now that we don't have water flowing. This might, yeah, I don't think we're gonna get this built in time, which is fine. But if we could have gotten it built, I want to make sure that this is like enough space to like actually deal with that, if that makes sense. And we're gonna go, it's been a minute, I think 1.7 should be high enough. That should work. But anyway, yes, I've gotten sleep. I am well rested. For any of you that just watch the Iron Teeth, which is totally fine if you just watch the Iron Teeth, there's no problem with that. I get it. But for you guys that just watch the Iron Teeth, you won't know. I got back from vacation. I am so groggy, or I was so groggy yesterday, and just very out of it. So my folktale video that I played today was a kind of a little could have been better. I'm not gonna lie about that, but we got through it. My videos are gonna, you know, pick up to their normal kind of aesthetic, if as it were. And yeah, but yeah, I got sleep. I feel so much better. Where I live is so hot all the time, every day of the week. Like, just to kind of put it in perspective. Yeah, to put it into perspective, Christmas this year, no, last year, Christmas last year, the temperature was 89 degrees. That was Christmas. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Just to kind of give you an idea of what it would be like any other time, or over the summer right now. Your eyeballs sweat. And then I'm thinking we can get rid of these, maybe. Oh no, we got some ideas flowing. But yeah, I want to kind of get some green beans. Why did I say green beans? I feel like they should be green beans. These should be green beans. These totally should be green beans. Anyway, I want to get this kind of flowing a little bit, just to... Ooh, that did not last too terribly long. Alright, we got water everywhere, right? Yep. As long as we get like a small one, we should be okay. I want to pause this to see if this got built. Are we getting any of that? Can I get that at high priority? Ooh, that's something to keep an eye out. So we want this to stay in this bowl. But yeah, if we can get that going, that'd be muy helpful. How are we doing? We got 4 beavers injured. We got a whole bunch of tents that can help them out with that. How are we going on extract? We could be better. I mean, shoot, we can always be better. But yeah, that's struggling a little bit. Yeah, anyway, so I built this. This obviously isn't of vital importance, because it really isn't. But I'm wanting to kind of start making this deeper, obviously, so this can go up a little bit higher and then feed into this. And then you kind of see these planks over here, and this is kind of me just spitballing right now. I might break off into like my own different save or whatever, and then see what we could do. I started looking at it, I'm like, well, maybe we could build up right here and just have it divert, and then, you know, flow into here, and then have like a little X belt right here that like full of sluices, and then it dumps into here, and then, you know, bad tide out this way, and then we can have a giant pool of fresh water. That, how would I feed that over there? There we go. See, that's why we talk things out. Oh, because our bad water is going to be diverted over here. So we could do that theoretically, is have this come up the mountain to about this level. All this be, you know, muy beautiful water. And yeah, that could work. We might have something there. Where are we at with that? Someone just needs to build it. Oh man, we need jobs. We need jobs like nobody business. And that's with a lot of oh, that's probably with, we can probably pause a few of these. Oops. What? Alright. We can pause you. There's someone in there. We can pause you. We can pause you. You're going. And then we can pause you. I mean, that helped it out a little bit. Not much, but what can you do? We gotta keep water in certain areas. How are we doing on water? I mean, we kind of dipped down a little bit. We got these guys. We got one of you going. Let's get you going. Have you a priority. And then, because I want to say all of you are pumping. Let's pause. Actually, we're going to play you and pause you. Alright. And then now we got more blueberries than we know what to do with. which is fantastic. And bad water. See, yeah, that's, no one wants that. And then we got this stuff over here. Oh, I should probably play this just in case we get a sick beaver. We don't want to be dealing with that. How are we doing on green sludge? Green sludge, not too bad. Alright, so we have this flowing. This is looking nice. No hiccups in the arrangements. We're not getting contamination, which is what we want. Alright. Yeah, we're in a different spot. I had to cut away. Alright, so we're gonna play this. Alright, bad water's doing what it's supposed to do. In case we get sick beavers, we're having this go. Or one of these go. Keep those going. Why aren't you fixing the... Oh, you have nowhere to put them. That would be the problem. Yep, that would make sense. Alright, now we got green beans being stored, or soybeans, sorry. I'm going to probably say that 500 times, but we got soybeans going. We have a good portion of oil and plums going, eggplants. Okay, if I mispronounce the vegetables or the fruit that we're using, just know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys get it. That's a problem. That's a problem. Alright, let's... Let's get rid of all of that for a second. Oh no, what is going on? What is going on here? Seriously? That is exactly what we wanted. Alright, problems. Alright, not that that's really gonna help us at all. And then now we got contamination. Pause you. That's what we needed on day 17. Awesome. Mother truckin' awesome. Never had this problem before. Alright, and then what we're also going to do, while I'm thinking about it, is destroy that, yes. And then we're going to come over here. No. And we're going to, hold on. Okay, that one's... Alright, I just wanted to make sure that we had that going as well. Because I feel like this is also contributing, because I think that this goes like double what it normally is. But that's freaking awesome. A whole blueberry bush plant thing totally destroyed. for another 16 days. And wait a minute. Are you kidding me? This is redonkulous, people. I don't even know if this can be built. Dude, this has been the biggest pain in my butt. Alright. Yep. I wish I could make this up, but I can't. This is almost too unreal. Almost too unreal, ladies and gents. Almost too unreal. Actually, according to my analytics, it's all gents, but just in case a lady decides to watch, I will include you. I feel like that's only right. Alright. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna play one of you, and I'm gonna play one of you. Oops. Keyboard bindings, they are a thing. Alright, as long as we have food and water, I don't really care about the rest of it. Do not care about the rest of it. How are we doing sub-level? Is that built yet? Good lord. Do we have a dude making this stuff? Like, you have the power, dude. Come on now. Do I need to fire you? Is that the problem here, bud? I understand I got TNT spread out everywhere, but like, come on now. Folktale people can keep up with this. I know I need some effort here. Not that that would help us much. This one would help a lot. But I just don't understand, and maybe someone can explain this to me, but what I don't get is there's literally nothing stopping this. But yet look, this is almost 3 high. Actually, 1, 2, 3. This is almost 4 high back here. And over here, it's like there's nothing there. I just feel like the water mechanics over here are kind of jacking with us to bad voodoo. And it caused us to lose pretty much our whole blueberry storage. And that really sucks. But we got food. Alright, so hopefully that'll be fixed in the future. Where are we at with this? Gears, we're more than capable to handle the 300 gears. The metal, we got that. And then it's the explosives. Which is crazy because right now we have more bad water than we know what to do with. And we've only gone up like 6 TNT. Talk about annoying. Alright, anyway, so once we get this squared away, this Valley of the Dead over here, 7 contaminated beavers, I could probably need to turn on a few of these. And get... yeah, that's prioritized by hauler. Yep. Yep. And get those going. We got some extract going. All right. But yeah, they're gonna have that problem due to that. We're still waiting on whatchamacallit, this one. Yeah. I don't care as long as these stay green. Do not care at all. I mean, we could probably be okay with restarting because we got that full one and then we got another full one. Like plums, yeah. We're eggplants, my bad, eggplants. How are we doing over here? Yeah, we should be... do I need to build another one? So my idea is get this down, build a couple of engines over here, these things, and then we'll be able to have like basically this whole thing be like, I mean, everything right now should be able to be powered. There should be no problems with that. But we have extract being needed. There we go. Sorry. It's been a minute. Okay, guys, like, I've been, like, you're gonna have to give me a second with my key bindings. Anyway. We can close this off. That's not gonna really do much. We want this one over here closed off, because I think that that would then help us fix this problem. How are we doing on soybeans? Soybeans we're sucking on. I mean, we got a little plantation, so I mean, it is what it is. I get that. Yeah, we're working on those. Let's get past this bad tide. How are we doing on water? Good on water. Food, we are more than... Yeah, these beavers are excellent on food. It's just getting to this point. Like, we have so much going on that we're able to keep this going. Oop. Let's drop that. And then we'll raise that back up to 0.75. 0.75 should be fine. We'll deal with that. It's this nightmare I want dealt with, and I don't think they can deal with it because it's flooded over here. But we do have blueberry storage over here. I'm glad we kept this. That is actually something that is coming in very handy. And we got 8 sick. But we got the baths going, so we should be good. Yeah, I'm sorry that when this stuff happens, like it completely, when bad water hits us for whatever reason lately, it just sends us into a complete, it sends me into a complete tailspin. You guys, I fully have every confidence that you guys know exactly what to do and you have prepared adequately enough for this kind of problem. Me, on the other hand, I have not. I have made more problems and caused more headaches to myself than I know what to do with. Oh no. This could be a problem. This could be a real problem. We're gonna drain that out. I'm gonna pause you. I don't think anybody's working there anyway. I'm gonna pause you and pause you. Yeah, that's just to kind of hopefully help this, because I think, like, the issue is this kind of jacked us up. That's the problem, is this was our third water source that we kind of, like, work from, and the fact that it kind of went belly up is definitely problematic for us in the very least. So I need to make sure that we can get this to the highest point possible so that we don't have to worry about that. How are we doing down here? Status closed, good job. So we're closed on that one. This one's still being built. But pretty much we just need, I mean, our gears took a huge hit. Look at that sucker. Big hit. But we should be able to bounce back from that. Maybe, possibly. I don't even know how many gear workers we have right now. We're just trying to get through this bad tide because apparently I'm a moron, and to someone this makes sense. Right? Like, this makes sense. I just, I don't get it. I don't get it. I wish I did, but I don't. Wish I did, but I don't. Alright, soybeans are going up. Can I not go higher than this? I guess we can't go higher than that. I mean, that doesn't really seem that tall, but maybe... Or am I missing something? Oh, that would make a lot. Okay. I swear I slept. Yeah, I swear I slept. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. And then before we change one of those over, storage. Bam, that looks beautiful. It's like a mall. For you younger people, a mall is a place that you go to shop. That's not on your cell phone. Just in case we are slightly confused about that. Alright, I think we're at the point where we have pretty much run out of water everywhere, which is fine. Don't really care. I mean, I do care, but like, I mean, in all honesty, what is it really? How are we doing over here? Alright, working on the explosives. I swear, once we get this going, I might add another explosives department. Oh, look, we're getting this built. Can we get the tree taken care of? Is that a possibility? Because once we can get all this taken care of, I mean, shoot, now we got options again. Because I was just so smart the first time. Seriously, the tree, like, destroy it, cut it down, bite it, use your teeth, I don't know, be a beaver. It's like, work this thing through. I mean, at this current point in time, what we could do... We need 2K for this. two, okay, what does this mean? This beaver spent too much time in contaminated bad water. It's fine for now, but it will get sick in a few days. That is interesting. Alright, well, we got bathtubs. Start taking a bath. So, we're probably, yeah, I don't even care. Figure it out. Figure it out. Okay, now we got this done. I put someone in charge, and whoever's in charge needs to, like, figure this stuff out for me. Because they're not doing a very good job right now. That is, like, a large amount of bad water. And where is it coming from? Is it... I'm actually kind of curious if we built these now, if that would change. Stuff to ponder, right? As we do donuts. Alright, hey, look. Good things are now happening. Now that that is completely flooded and unusable. This is like one of those cinematic movie things. Like, look. Whoa. How cool is that? That's pretty cool. Let's do it again. Look, it's a giant mountain. Zoom. Oh, it's a beaver city. Alright, anyway. Enough with that. What else can we focus on? We got that going, so we can then start transporting those. We need that. We need TNT over there, but right now I'd rather have TNT right here, which we're about halfway, and then we can close that indefinitely. And then we'll have good drinking water there, which doesn't really matter because... yeah. So I'm thinking, once again, if we dig into this hill... so here are our good water sources right here, right? Yes. What if... I mean, they're not touching anything, and right now we're not using this. That's my only issue, is if I want it, like, eventually there's going to come a point where we're going to have to use this, which I've thought about, and then if we can, like, basically block this part off right here, and then we'll have them come out, maybe tube system. That's interesting. That's a thought. But we could have the bad water just come out of here. Oh, I don't know. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Let's see what the greater community at large thinks of. Should we dig holes to make it drop into the middle of this little boob? I don't know what else to call this thing, but this little peak. Or do we channel it out to where it comes down here, and then we'll have, like, you know, sluice gates here, so like only good water comes in through here, and then bing, drops it off. Oh, we can get these workers back because obviously you did your job. And then I want these higher priority. I want to see what they need, because at this current point in time we're about to really start cracking down on like what we can produce, especially if we get 4 pods that, like, I mean, two metal, yeah, we're good there. We're a little depleted metal, actually. How many do you think that is? That's 3. Yeah. What we're gonna do... Oh, dang it. Alright. Can't be built at the bottom of the... That's the bottom of the map. Oh, man. Okay, hold on. Never mind on that. Yeah, why not? We're gonna build that, go down there, and then we'll have all of this junk. There we go. Yeah, I don't even know what you guys are doing over here, because, like, shoot, there's, like, you got some logs, and dude, aggravation, man. Aggravation. Alright, so I want all these pumpers going. Almost. We got these 3. Let's get you going. Set priority. Oh my gosh, buttons, dude, come on. This is almost aggravating. Priority. Priority. Yep. Priority. And priority. Alright, we're gonna flush the toxins out of here in 0.1 days and hopefully get this back to functioning. Ugh. There we go. Beautiful water, beautiful water. Because we can. And I mean, it's not like we're using the TNT anyway. Dang, I can't see jack. Buttons, they matter. Alright, we're flushing this out. You, my friend, have got work. Yes. I don't care if you leave after this, but you got work to do. You got work to do. I don't even know how you get that going. But yeah, we're gonna figure that out. Alright, hopefully this can get going, because we got a bunch of blue water here. Alright, how are we doing on these? Ooh, these are built. Alright, they need berries and extract. This is going to help our population out immensely. Especially when we got 11 beavers right now just kicking the bucket and being injured. And we got, what is that, 12, 4, 16. Yeah, we got plenty. We got plenty of problems. Alright, you guys can... Yeah, that's fine. I like that. Because this thing's still closed, right? Yep. I want to see how long we can get that going. And then... Let's see about this one. Where are we at on that? Oh my word. Start making that TNT, bro. But yeah, if we can get this going... Life might start getting pretty interesting, you know what I'm saying? Really? Like, we're joking, right? Oh, this has got to be a joke. All right. Alright, we're gonna pause that, let that go away. I want this. Yeah, something like that. Oh wait, that's not... Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, what I'm basically gonna do is I'm gonna come along here. Can I do this right here? I like you. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna build... I'm gonna build a... whatever, plank system. This stuff right here. And then... I'm gonna fix... that. Yeah, we're gonna do, yeah, something like that. And then, yeah, we'll fix the, it'll be okay. It'll look okay. We'll do something. It'll make sense. Promise. Alright, is all that built? That is all built. Fantastic. Good job. Way to go. Is this built? Oh my gosh, come on. We need what? 7 more TNT? Let's go. Let's get this going. Let's go. I need the simple things in life, okay, man? Like, I just need simple things. I'm not asking for much. Just simple things. How are we doing on these? Okay, one had to have popped out. A lot of people had to have been popping out there. Alright, so I think it's time. We're gonna start saying goodbye to these. Okay, we're gonna let that one go. We're gonna say goodbye to you. Say goodbye to you. You are less than 50%. You're almost there. You're almost there. Yeah, you're too far gone. Alright, you're there. Oh, these are so close. I don't want to go away because I feel like I'm going to get distracted and then we're going to have like 12 more kids. Problem. So we're going to sit here and watch this like a hawk because I got nothing better to do and you're watching this, so you probably have nothing better to do as well. So, I mean, it, you know, everything works out. Alright. We're right there. We're at the cusp. We're at the cusp. We're at the cusp. Baby born. Baby was born. Alright. One more baby. This is the last baby. Last baby ever to be born in this playthrough. That was a crazy thought. That we have made it this far. I've made it this far. And if you're playing along with me, you've made it this far. Hopefully. Hopefully. What are we looking for? Fermented soybeans. Alright, let's kick this baby off. Let's get this going. I want to come in through the back door and we are going to make that logs and we can make more fairy planks. Alright. Now that we got that going, the bad water is no longer able to affect us. About to really not be able to affect us because this is gonna like, oh, this is gonna be such a good thing. And I hate that our beavers are carrying this one by one. Who does that? I'm pretty sure this needs to be there. Alright. We'll pause these. I want them built, but we're not going to go supernova on our population. Just everybody take a break, breathe with me. You know, we're not going to go crazy. And then it does this stupid. What the living? Oh, they built it. See, that now makes sense. Now we got this little thing, and what do we do with that? Which is crazy because, I mean, we didn't really do much. We blocked that block. One block, and it pushed all that crud this way. That's nuts. I'm not gonna lie about that one. That's a little bit crazy. Alright, we're actually going to come... That one should be fine, but then we're going to get rid of that. And then... come in here. I don't know if they can reach this. We'll see how well this goes. Yeah, we're gonna get this built. Obviously, this takes a minute because this needs treated planks and all that kind of jazz, and that's just stuff that we have available. How are we doing on water? 3.5. We got another... that's fine. Let's see if our little thing is blocking water from coming in here. Where's the water coming from? Okay, so it's down below. Alright, so it's... Okay, alright, we got control on this. Alright, it just looked like with the waterfall that it was going back into this way, but we've got that. We're taking care of that. We got that. And once this is done, I'm going to... We're gonna do that. You know why we're gonna do that? Because I want to see what this does. That should be fine. I ain't trying to block it, I'm just trying to get it to like push over. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do it. I promise I didn't. It's fine, it is what it is. Alright, so you're making those. How long does it take you? So you get 6. And that makes... That can't be right. Really? That make... So in 3 hours you go from 6 to 20? Holy cow. It's a really good ratio. Oh, look at this. That is closed off. Thank goodness. We are done with that. Look at that bad boy. How are we doing on... And the water level dropped. Alright, good deal there. What does this need? It just needs explosives. Alright, I like this. I like this. I like this a lot. We can actually pause you and pause you. Now we're getting up in there in water. I like it. What else do we got going? Basically, we're just waiting around for TNT, which suggests to me that we need to get our little TNT butts in gear and make more of these things. How's this going? Because now this has purpose now. Like we have TNT, healing, and life. That is a crazy resource. So you take bad water, put it in a centrifuge, which I'm assuming means you spin that sucker around a lot to separate the molecules. And then once you're done with that, we use a bath to heal you from the contamination. Make bigger TNT. And then it gives life. Okay. That's interesting. Stuff that killed everybody. You spin it around real fast. It'll give life. Right. Anyway. Back on planet Earth. Okay, here's the next idea. Since we're in the process of building this, and I want this to look as about crazy as it can be. Destroy that. Actually I need this button. Now destroy that. And then we're going to go to Forager. And we're going to build 3 of those. And I think that pretty much sums that up. And then That would sum that up. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. And then that works out a lot. And then we can get rid of this guy. And that guy. And then I can come in here. Delete this because... Oh, no. That has to be connected because... Yeah. Alright, we'll figure a workaround on that one. High priority this one. High priority that one. Pause, because we need all that stuff to die. Oh man, talk about your apocalyptic of bad water. Yeah, I might need to make another centrifuge, in all honesty, because this is making too much for us. We're relying too much on it. Like, we haven't really gone out of 200. That's how much we're using right now, which is a little bit chaotic. All right. Would it be totally crazy if we move to like over here? And just... That was really stupid. I can't believe I did that. Anyway. But what if we moved all the housing up here, over here, and then had a pipeline go here, and a pipeline go over here? Because if we then did that, we could get rid of all these houses, actually build a sanctuary over here, maybe even put some of the final food products that we're growing over there. And for some reason we are dropping some food. Why are we dropping food? Oh, we're probably dropping food because we're like... Alright. I'm not gonna forget, but we are dropping out of... Ooh. And it works. Look at that. That is so awesome. And it didn't do any bad stuff. So now we got a little peephole into there. Ooh. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. Can we agree on that? That's kind of cool. I guess we have to do this. That's a little... Come on, you ruined it. Alright, so we're gonna open this up, kind of fill up the bad water a little bit. That is scary beyond all recognition right there. But anyway, we started in the boob, the peak, whatever, the mountain. We're gonna end in the boob peak or whatever, and I will catch you guys next time. I will say that this is a pretty cool place, and then once we get the population up, like, we're about to have a lot of fun in here. I can tell that. And trying to figure out how to keep these little mines going. But anyway, hit that thumbs up, like, comment, all that fun stuff. Think about subscribing, and I will catch you guys next time. Later. Whoosh.